up, angels? Welcome back on another video. And for today's video, as you can see, I'm going to be doing a mukbang kind of video with a twist. Right now it is so freaking hot, guys. Like, you guys don't understand, it is like 100 degrees where I live. So right now I'm sweating so bad. But I'm gonna tell you guys what I got mango habanero, original hot, and some fries. Well, actually I got veggie sticks, but I also got fries. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be doing how I was like before I was pregnant video, because if you guys didn't know, I was not what you would call a good kid before I was pregnant. My daughter pretty much almost like saved my life, I guess, because I don't know where I would have been if I didn't have a baby. I probably would have been locked up. I was not a good kid. I did a lot of bad things, which is crazy to think because how different I am from now from when I was a year ago. Like, that shit is crazy. I mean, a year ago before I had my daughter, like, it's crazy. Like, I was a whole different person. If someone could have told you, oh, Angelina's gonna get pregnant before I got pregnant, before anyone else was pregnant, they probably would have been like, what the freak, Angelina? Like, nah, she's not gonna get pregnant. But I did. Oh, bitch. I'm gonna start off freshman year, and then I'm gonna go to sophomore, and then the beginning of junior year, just to show you guys how I was. So freshman year, I was not pregnant. I didn't get pregnant until the end of junior year, just to keep you guys your little knowledge. No, the end of sophomore year. I got pregnant at the end of sophomore year. So just to keep you guys like mind in the right thing, I got pregnant at the end of sophomore year. So freshman year, it was crazy. Honestly, I loved freshman year. Freshman year, that was actually the year me and Luis got together. So how I was that year, I was a good kid. I wasn't a bad kid. The only thing that I used to do is Mom, I know if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. I sneak out a lot, especially the summer going into freshman year. I snuck out all the time. Me and Luis were out like every night with a bunch of other people, but like it was bad. Like, I snuck out every night. I don't think I was home one night, like the full night. Crazy, I know. It was just, we weren't doing like dumb stuff. Like, we would just all chill, go eat, something like that. Like, it was cool. Like, I don't know, I was young. I was like 13. I was like 13 or something. No, I don't even know how old you are when you go into high school. I was like 14, 15 or something like that, and I was doing that. And then freshman year, like the actual freshman year, let me eat. I'm not even eating. It's so hard for me to eat and talk, like, Jesus Christ. So then when freshman year came around, I wasn't a bad kid. I started, like, I don't know, since I was in a relationship with Luis, like, we focused on ourselves. Like, we didn't really do anything with anyone else. I was just with him and his family all year. After school, I would go to his house, and before school we'd go eat. It was like that. We were on and off though, so like when we were off, I don't know, I would just go out with friends, but like nothing like bad. It was just like, oh, we'd go hang out, go eat, chill. Pretty much all I did was eat. I used to go out to eat, but I didn't get fat. I was still skinny, which was really good because my metabolism was really fast because I was also cheering. I was a cheerleader too. I was good. I was a cheerleader. And then, but I didn't cheer for high school. I cheered for like another league that wasn't in high school. But yeah, we were on and off and everything like that. So freshman year, I was a good kid. I actually was a good kid. I didn't get good grades, but I was a good kid. Like, I didn't do anything bad or whatever. And then sophomore year is when I went downhill so much that you guys do not understand. Freshman year summer, me and Luis did break up. We did break up, which is crazy to think because we were together for so long. But we broke up, and then that's when all my, you know, activities started happening. It was summer. I was hanging out with my friend, I'm not gonna say her name, but we both have babies now, so if you're watching this, you know who you are. But we were some bad kids. I still did the same stuff. I used to sneak out a lot, and then I used to hang out with people that were like older. They weren't like hella old, but they were like 2 years older, 3 years older, or even 1 year older. Pretty much they were just older, but they were all cool. Like, none of us did anything with any of them. Like, they all had girlfriends. We hang out with the girls too. Like, it was cool. Like, I don't know, we were just all like really close friends, you know, like that group of friends. Yeah, I used to have that. I used to be out all night. I used to drink. Yeah, me, drink. I hate drinking now. Like, drinking, ugh. You would not catch me drinking, but back then I used to drink and I used to smoke. I was a really big really big pothead. You know, I was in a relationship. I was just doing my thing, having fun, being, you know, living my best life. I was living my best life freshman summer going to sophomore year. It was great. I went out all the time with Santa Cruz with all of them. There was like 10 of us. We always used to be out to Santa Cruz, to like downtown SJ, or like just go and drink places, do random shit like that, be out all night. But we used to drink and stuff like that and smoke. I was more of the smoker, but like before it was like harder to get weed, so I would just drink a lot, and that's all they had. You know, I didn't have a job, so I wasn't gonna buy like any tree or anything like that. I was broke. I was like 15. Sophomore year started, me and Luis got back together, and then just to find out that he was moving in like September. School starts in August, so he was moving the end of September. That was probably the hardest thing for me. I got in a fight his last day of school because this one, I'm not even gonna say it, but this one girl wanted to mess with me and think that I used to play games, because you know I didn't. Like, I didn't care. I didn't have a kid, so I was just doing whatever the fuck I wanted. So I got in the fight the last day at his school before he was about to move. Luis did move 3 hours away, if you guys didn't know. So I fought, and it was just, I went downhill from there. I got suspended for that week, so I was suspended for a whole week, which is so dumb, but I beat her ass anyways, but whatever. So that happened, and then once I got back to school, you know, Luis wasn't there. I was like by myself, because me and Luis used to hang out like every day during lunch, like doing our own thing. So now I was like by myself. I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I mean, I had new people, but I didn't want to hang out with them. So then I got really close to this one girl, and then I would just smoke 24/7. Like, you did not catch me not high. Morning time, I go, I leave like 2 times during school to smoke, and then after school I'd smoke, of course. Like, I was high all the time, and I was going through depression at this time. I was going through depression, so I didn't care what I was doing. I was doing a bunch of stuff that I just, you know, I didn't care about. I wasn't in a relationship. Me and Luis would always just get back together, but it was hard because I didn't see him, you know. So that's how that was, and it was just crazy. Like, I was just not a good kid, you know. I was doing bad shit. I was barely home. I mean, I was home, but it was like barely. I was always with my girl, and we were just always out, you know. She went to school too, so like we were just always doing our thing. I used to go to this one girl's house with like everyone from school that like used to smoke and everything like that. It's really cool. We used to do that, so that was really fun. And then the end of sophomore year came around, and I found out I was pregnant. I was pregnant with Luis's baby, Anicia. This is really good. You know, I got pregnant, but even before that, like, I was still like doing dumb shit. Like, before I was pregnant, I was just doing dumb shit. And you know, your girl almost got arrested. Your girl could have got arrested for all the dumb stuff I was doing. I'm not gonna like say a lot, but just know it was bad. Like, I was not what you would call, like, you know, a good student, even a good student, a good person, anything like that. So, oh my god, I'm fucking hot. I'm gonna turn on my fan. Sorry if the sound starts like sounding different. My fan's on. I'm hot. So yeah, that was that. And then once I found out I was pregnant, like, my whole freaking like world turned around, you know. Like, my whole world turned around. I ended up like changing who I was, because I was really bad. Like, I know I didn't tell you guys how bad I was, but the shit I used to do, like, it was bad, you know. Like, I just wasn't like a good kid. Even middle school, like, I was still bad, you know. Like, I didn't just start high school year. Like, I started middle school. Like, I was just out doing my thing, being out all the time, and it was crazy. Like, you know, and you wouldn't have thought that I would have got pregnant, you know. And then yeah, once I found out I was pregnant, I pretty much turned my whole life around. Like, I changed everything. Before I was pregnant, I didn't get good grades. I used to skip class, ditch class, get kicked out of class. I used to get kicked out of class every single day, like I said. And then once I found out I was pregnant, I was on my shit, like, so on my stuff, where I got so ahead in school that I freaking graduated early, like, everything like that. So if you would have saw me before I was pregnant, and if you would have known me, you would have not expected me to be where I am now, because like I said, I was a really bad kid, and I just wasn't doing like stuff I was supposed to do. But now, you know, I'm a whole different person. I'm at freaking Angelina. Like, I got my shit together, I did what I had to do, and now I'm doing what I have to do for my daughter. If you're like me, You know, like I leave the bone like empty. Like I hate when people eat wings and like they leave like all this part on of it. I ate one wing. Oh my god, I cannot eat and talk. But yeah, so that's how I was. Really big pothead. Not much of an alcoholic kind of girl, but I did drink. Got kicked out of class all the time. Was a bad kid. Now I'm different. So my family, for watching this, and y'all didn't know any of this, I was not the girl. Like, I'm not the girl who I am today that I was like years ago, because years ago I was bad. Y'all didn't know that, now you do. But let's just ignore that and focus on the Angelina I am today, because the girl's a whole new person. I do not do any of that bad stuff anymore, you know? I can't. Even if I wanted to, can't. I got freaking water as my drink because I do not like soda and I can't drink juice because it has sugar in it, so I just got water. I already had coffee, so I can't get coffee, but I kind of want Jamba Juice, but I don't know because I'm gonna get boba later. I'm just eating a lot today. Today's like my cheat day kind of, because I had one like 2 days ago, but whatever. Some of y'all thought I was a crackhead. Like, some of y'all would DM me and be like, oh, how were you before school? Like, were you a crackhead? Did you used to do like crack and stuff like that? No, I did not do none of that shit. That was too extreme. That's too extreme. I was not like that. I was not that crazy, but you know, I was crazy, but not that crazy. Oh, I forgot, I used to go to parties too. Yeah, I used to go to parties. I don't know how I forgot to mention that. I used to go to parties. So that was another thing too. Your girl used to be a party girl, you know, high school, there's always parties. Now there's not, but like before, when I was like in freshman and stuff like that, there was parties and I used to go. Not anymore. But yeah guys, so this is pretty much my how I was before I was pregnant video slash mukbang, because I was kind of eating. It's hard to eat and talk like right now because my mouth is so small that I can't just like have food in there and talk, because it shows a lot and I don't want y'all to see that. But yeah, so pretty much this was the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know some more video suggestions. DM me, because my comments are turned off, you know. Yay, my comments are turned off. But yeah, like I said, DM me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys did give this video a huge thumbs up, make sure to subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for my other videos with me and my daughter, because like you guys already seen in the video, I am a teen mom. And yeah.